This is the update nobody was ready for. Because new leaks, a viral yacht photo, and a $138 million insurance payout have turned Diogo Jota's tragic death into something far darker than anyone ever imagined. This is no longer just the story of a football star taken too soon. It might be the biggest insurance conspiracy modern football has ever seen. And today, we're breaking down every shocking new detail, including Rute Ferreira's hidden past, the DNA test demands, and why Spanish authorities are quietly reopening the investigation under the possibility of fraud and even homicide. If you think you know what happened to Diogo Jota, think again. Diogo Jota was known for his fierce energy on the field, a player who gave everything for Portugal and his clubs. His sudden death in what was described as a high-speed crash devastated fans worldwide. But almost immediately, questions began to swirl. There was no dashcam footage, eyewitnesses contradicted each other, and the vehicle reportedly had no mechanical issues. But despite the confusion, people tried to grieve and move on, believing it was just another tragedy that struck without warning. That was until financial documents quietly leaked, revealing that Diogo Jota had a $138 million life insurance policy, and the sole beneficiary was his wife, Rute Ferreira. The same wife who, according to several sources, had not been in contact with Diogo for nearly 2 years before his sudden return and unexpected proposal. The same wife who reportedly had a quiet but strained relationship with Diogo in the weeks leading up to his death. The leak of this insurance policy raised immediate red flags, but it was only the beginning of what has become a swirling storm of allegations, secrets, and growing suspicions. Then, everything changed with a single TikTok post. An anonymous user uploaded what they thought was a harmless vacation photo from a luxury yacht in Ibiza last summer. But the woman in the photo, seen smiling and hugging a mystery man, looked identical to Rute Ferreira. The post quickly gained traction, with thousands of users pointing out the resemblance, comparing images, and even analyzing the timestamps to match Rute's claimed location during that time. According to the TikToker's caption, "Didn't see Diogo anywhere." But this woman was living her best life. And just like that, social media detectives across the world dove in, trying to identify the man in the photo while questioning the narrative that Rute had been a grieving, faithful widow. Was this mystery man just a friend, as some close to Rute claimed, or was he something more? And if he was more than just a friend, what did that mean for Diogo's sudden death and the massive insurance payout that followed? These questions became even more urgent when it was revealed that under interrogation, Rute confessed to having reconnected with a college friend while she and Diogo were not in contact. She admitted that the friendship turned into something more, and she never told Diogo about it, even after they reconnected and married. Fans began to piece together the timeline. If Diogo and Rute had not spoken for nearly 2 years, and if she was involved with another man during that time, how did she suddenly agree to marry Diogo just days before his death? Was it love, or was it something else entirely? And then, there's the child. Diogo Jota's parents, in a tearful public statement, announced that they were demanding a DNA test to determine if the child Rute claims is Diogo's is truly his. They explained that they love children and believe in protecting their son's legacy, but the recent revelations and the inconsistencies in the timeline left them with no choice. The DNA test isn't just about paternity. It has legal and financial implications that could shake the foundation of Diogo's estate and the $138 million insurance payout. If the test reveals that Diogo is not the father, it could lead to fraud charges, the freezing of the insurance payout, and a full-scale reopening of the investigation into Diogo's death. Fans across the world are now asking the unthinkable: was Diogo Jota's death truly an accident, or was it orchestrated for financial gain? Several key points are now under investigation. Diogo was reportedly driving for long hours despite having lung issues, which raised questions about why he was on the road alone for so long. Witnesses initially claimed the crash was high speed, but some reports indicate that the vehicle wasn't traveling as fast as authorities first stated. The black box from Diogo's car is now being reanalyzed, with experts looking for any signs of tampering or inconsistencies in the crash data. Spanish authorities have also begun reviewing Rute's financial records, looking for unusual transactions around the time of Diogo's death and after the insurance payout was processed. The man in the yacht photo is reportedly under investigation as well, with officials seeking to understand the nature of his relationship with Rute and whether he had any knowledge of the insurance policy or Diogo's travel plans. The insurance company that processed the $138 million payout is now under pressure to re-examine the claim. If the DNA test or the investigation reveals any deception, the payout could be reversed, leading to a massive legal battle that would further expose the secrets surrounding Diogo's final days. Fans have not remained silent during this unfolding drama. The hashtag #JusticeForDiogo has gained momentum on social media, with supporters demanding transparency and accountability. Many are calling out the silence from football organizations, asking why clubs and leagues have not stepped forward to demand a thorough investigation into the circumstances of one of their own. One viral post read, "Diogo gave everything on the field. The least we can do is fight for him off the field." Another said, $138 million reasons to question everything we've been told. Others have started digging into Diogo's final matches, noting moments where he seemed exhausted, stressed, or distracted, speculating whether he was dealing with personal issues that he never shared with the public. While some argue that the investigation is unfair to Rute, pointing out that grief can lead to complicated choices and that people should not jump to conclusions, others believe that the inconsistencies are too significant to ignore. At the center of this storm is a young man whose life was cut short and a family that is demanding the truth. Whether this ends as a tragic accident or unfolds into a massive insurance conspiracy, one thing is clear: the truth matters, not only for Diogo Jota's family but for every fan who admired him. So, what happens next? We are now waiting for the results of the DNA test, which could take days or weeks to finalize. Spanish authorities continue to investigate, reviewing digital records, financial transactions, and travel logs to piece together a complete timeline of Diogo's final days. The insurance payout is under review, and the man in the yacht photo may soon be called in for questioning. If you've followed this story and believe Diogo Jota deserves justice, now is the time to stay informed. This case is far from over, and what's coming next may change everything we thought we knew about his death. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we will be here to bring you every development, every leak, and every piece of evidence as this investigation unfolds. If you believe in justice for Diogo Jota, and if you believe the truth deserves to be heard, join us as we continue to uncover the facts behind this shocking case.